World leaders have been meeting in Bonn, Germany, since last week to discuss carrying out the 2015 Paris Climate Agreement. Sadly, though not unexpectedly, the White House and federal agencies have largely been absent from the negotiating table. But American leaders from state capitals, city halls, and businesses across the country have shown up in force, and we have delivered a unified message to the world. American society remains committed to our pledge under the agreement. Over the past 2 months, Americans have experienced or witnessed raging wildfires and devastating storms, from Santa Rosa, California, to San Juan, PR. Warming seas, along with hotter and drier days, make these storms and fires more intense and destructive. Climate change is not a future threat, it is happening now, and we are paying for it in lost lives and billions of dollars in damage. The United States has always led the way in confronting global challenges, especially ones that profoundly affect our own country. President Trump's vow to withdraw from the Paris Agreement by 2020 was a troubling abdication of that leadership, and it threatened to send a dangerously wrong message, that we are abandoning the pledge we made in Paris to reduce emissions at least 26% by 2025. Nothing could be further from the truth. Most Americans strongly support the Paris Agreement, and thousands of mayors, governors, chief executives, and others stepped forward to reaffirm their commitment to it after the president walked away from the accord. Together, these states, cities and businesses constitute more than half of the United States economy and, if they were a separate country, would make up the third largest economy in the world. President Trump's action has had the effect of galvanizing these groups, and many have taken bold actions in recent months. California just extended its landmark cap-and-trade emissions program through 2030, and has adopted incentives that will help put 1.5 million electric and other zero-emission vehicles on the road by 2025. Chicago has proposed an energy rating system for its large buildings to drive down emissions substantially, with $70 million in projected annual savings on utility bills. Companies in a wide variety of industries, from Bloomberg to Walmart, have pledged to procure 100% of their energy from renewable sources by 2025 or sooner. And broader trends, including falling renewable energy costs and the retirement of additional coal-fired power plants, continue to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and accelerate the decarbonization of the American economy. Even Oklahoma and Texas, the home states of Scott Pruitt, the administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency, and Rick Perry, the Energy Secretary, who both oppose the climate accord, are national leaders in wind power production. Coal is a fading energy source in both states. Climate progress has historically been driven from the bottom up, not the top down from Washington. Though Congress failed to pass a cap-and-trade bill to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in 2009 during the Obama administration, the United States has still reduced emissions faster and farther than any other large nation. In fact, we are already almost halfway to reaching our Paris commitment, thanks largely to consumer preferences and market forces.